for about a year. It was a year, right? I think a year.
How old were you when you wrote your first song?
If you want to be technical, I was about 6 when I wrote my first song, and my grandma helped me write it. Grandma Eleanor on the piano.
Oh, so you come from a musical family?
Yeah. My grandma sang, and my dad sang in choir for quite a while, and my aunt sings in the Denver Symphony.
Okay.
Yeah.
What and who inspired you to be a musician?
Oh boy, that is a good question. I think growing up, I was inspired a lot by music around me. We went to a Pentecostal church, and there was a lot of music in the church, so that kind of kick-started my gear into the music world and playing music and singing songs. But then come in the teenage years, I think it was girls that mostly inspired me to...
It was no longer Pentecostal.
It was no longer, it was, what... You ever see that meme of a guy who's a big nerd and then he's by himself in his room, and then you see him with a guitar and he's got like 5 girls around him, and then that's the power of guitars.
And the power of girls.
Yes, that's the truth.
What is your musical guilty pleasure? What do you like to listen to?
Oh boy. So, my guilty pleasure for music is this French pop band called Yell, and I don't know if you've heard them, but it's very like bubblegum pop, and and I also like some of the funny songs by Little Big, which is that Russian comedy band.
They were just here in town.
We saw them. We went. Yeah,
So
it was
did my
very
children.
loud.
Yeah, so did my children.
Yeah. We were there with your kids.
Tell me, or tell us, how did you come up with the name Murzik for your band?
The name Murzik was a nickname that my wife gave to me when we were first dating. She always called me a Murzik because I reminded her of a cute, dirty little alley cat at the time. Which I believe
Did anything change?
maybe I'm less dirty now. Cleaned up just a little bit, tiny bit. But that was the basis for the name, and I adopted it as a stage name and a band name.
Tell us how your music changed over the years and what influenced those changes.
Sure. So when I started out, my first band that I was in was called World Traders, and we were a punk band. We called ourselves a farm punk band because we all came from farms, and we practiced in a barn. And then after punk, I'd say I got into rock a lot as the Pixies became a huge influence for me. And I was a really huge fan of that band, so I really got into rock and had a rock band called Junction 51, and we played all sorts of types of music, but mostly rock and like jam band type stuff. And then during that time period, I just recorded a solo album, which I had a song on it, and it was recorded accordion and me singing in my lower range, because I got a low range and a high range that I can sing in. And a buddy of mine heard that, and he's like, hey, that's really cool, you should start a band around that whole thing, that whole style. And that's how kind of Murzik was born. And then Murzik, after COVID, Murzik kind of broke up a bit. Everybody wanted to kind of retire, and COVID did that to a lot of music bands and a lot of the industry.
It did that to some families too.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. So it was a pretty big change for the industry and for a lot of things. But then I decided to start doing country because I always told myself when I get older, nobody wants to see an Asian rock musician, right? So if you're too old, nobody wants to be like an old rock and roller. At least that's what I told myself. I told myself that. I'm like, dude, you don't want to do rock when you're old. You got to switch to either jazz, blues, or country. So country it was.
What is your creative process when you write new music? And also what and who inspires your songs?
I do a lot of inspiration from things that I read or see in films. So a lot of Murzik songs are actually based off of literature. Like there's a song we'll play tonight that's based on a Solzhenitsyn novel called The Day in the Life of Ivan Ivanovich. And did I say that right? No? Ivanovich?
No, we're just impressed that you read it.
Well, my dad and my mom had that book at home, so we read it at home. And,
even more impressive.
Yeah. And so a lot of inspiration comes from that, but lots of times I'll get a melody, it'll pop in my head while I'm driving or doing something, and I'll have to stop and record it quick to my phone or write it down. And I usually base the song off of the melody, and then the lyrics come later. So that's usually my songwriting process, is I'll get the melody or the tune or the chord progression first, and then I'll write lyrics based off of what sounds good phonetically to that.
Mm-hmm. Just to piggyback on that, you and Alina have been married for how many years now?
This year will be 20 years. Our big 20 that we've been married.
So much of your adult
yeah, and we dated
music
for
career.
7 before that.
Oh, 5.
5?
Who's counting?
Right. So, been together for 25 years.
25 years, that's a long time.
Yeah.
How has your music been influenced by this beautiful union to someone who's from Eastern Europe?
Quite a bit. Murzik music was really influenced a lot by some of the Eastern European music that she introduced me to. So like there was Vysotsky is probably the biggest influence, or my favorite that I like to listen to. And I have some good memories about that, especially driving around in Moldova with her dad. And he would have the windows all the way down and be blaring Vysotsky as loud as it could go, driving through like these rolling hills in Moldova. And it was just, very memorable. The goats and the cows walking by. It was pretty cool.
So Bryan, you know that when you marry a Ukrainian, you marry their entire family.
Yeah.
And traditionally, the family moves in with you.
Yes.
Tell us how has your life changed? What is it like to live with your mother-in-law?
I think I could probably write a whole book about the experiences living with my mother-in-law. It's been very interesting. Like from the get-go, she came to help us with the kids, and then just kind of stayed. And it's been there ever since. But there's so many stories. Like when she moved in, she couldn't read English, right? So she didn't know what we had for cleaning products, and they're completely different than cleaning products in Moldova. And so she washed our floors with Listerine. I just remember Alina and I coming home, and we're like, why does it smell so minty in here? The stories continue, but overall, it's been an adjustment, but we're very happy to have her with us, and she helps out a lot with the kids and cooking and cleaning. There's interesting things I learned, because growing up in Soviet times, when food and things were scarce, it's like the same effect on you mentally that the the era here where there's lots of poverty had on
Like
people.
depression?
The Great Depression. And so if our fridge is like a little bit empty, she panics. And no, but we love her and we're really happy she's living with us.
So in recent years, the war in Ukraine,
Yeah.
how has that war influenced you as a musician, just as a citizen? What has changed?
Sure. So it has greatly impacted us because half of our family is not out of their home. They're rooted out of their home in Odessa, where they were, and they're in Moldova right now. So they're safe, but still, it's been a hard impact. We did have a Ukrainian soldier come stay with us for 6 months. His name was Vadim, and he had lost both of his legs to a tank blast fighting the war. And it really brings it home, is what you can say.
Literally.
Literally, yes. And I did write a song about the Ukrainian war. It's on YouTube. It's called Angel of Death. And we won't be singing it tonight, but if you do get a chance, check it out.
Tell us what your vision is of music in the future. What's going to change? What's maybe never going to change?
Well, AI brings a whole new level of weirdness to it, because we see all this artificial intelligence now that's replacing artists. So I don't know if you guys know, but you can have a program that will run, and you can choose a voice, and you can have them sing basically anything, and it sounds like a real person. Same with music, you can have AI just write a song for you with some of the new technology and programs they're coming out with. Are they good? No, they're not very good. But it does kind of take away from artists that actually have talent, and it's already hard enough for an artist to make a living and survive. So they really need, AI to do something else. Like, why can't it do my taxes? Like, why does it have to take art on? They all want to make it replace painters and artists and musicians, but they, for some reason, don't want it to do your taxes, which would make way more sense.
You know what would be even better?
What?
If it would just pay the taxes.
That'd be great. Maybe to get rid of taxes or do something useful. But I see that impacting it a lot. I think there'll always be a place for artists, but I think it's going to be harder and harder for artists to make a living as we keep going forward.
It's hard enough to make.
It's already hard enough for a musician to make a living, so that's really unfortunate. But who knows? Maybe there'll be like some big thing that'll wipe out technology and we can start over, which I actually wouldn't mind if you know me. So.
Well, I think that's all the questions we have, unless someone here would like to ask something we haven't yet.
You guys have any questions?
Well, then without further ado,
Yeah,
begin.
let's start the music.
Or the Murzik.
Murzik.
Start the Murzik.
This first song we're going to play for you is actually the first song that I wrote that starred Murzik, so hope you guys enjoy it. trees. Whispered throughout the sky. Your hand in mine, close your eyes and dream of what this could be. If love would be your dream, dream to see. As life will passes you by, but don't you fret, don't you cry. Remember, this life's like a dream. The more you love, the more you see. This next tune's kind of a country-ish influence tune, very folksy, but it's got a good story about a slave who gets some revenge on his boss, or his master there. Him hear that poor girl scream. Lay down or I'll shoot you dead, said his boss to a poor slave girl. At that time Jim Sam stepped in and gave his boss a whirl. Because a man's a man out of flesh and blood, and you know there's hell to pay. But if blood is spilled by another man's hand, you know you've got to pay. I pointed my gun at the angel's son and held the trigger tight, but the gun jammed up and old Jim was spared that cold lonesome night. 'Cause a man's a man out of flesh and blood, and you know there's hell to pay. But if blood is spilled by another man's hand, you know you've got to pay. Thank you. So it's this next song is called Only You, and this one is very lurchy in the way that it's written, and I don't know, I've always really liked this one. It's been one of my favorite ones. Let's start it out. Is just like a wall to clear. And the way you make me smile is just like the grin on the jaguar's tear. Show me the way, and only you can tell my body is laid. You were born before beginning, and you know the outcome of the end. You were born without a sting, but soon you learned to use your hand. Everything will become nothing, and we'll all turn into dust. Only you. Only you. Thank you guys. For those I have over here joining me on bass, this is Adri. He's a wonderful bass player. Back there, tickling the ivory keys, we have Elliot of the group L. He played here last month, wonderful musician. And then back behind me we have Toby Smith, who is the original drummer for Murzik and played on most of our albums. This next song is a fun one. It's called Lolita, and it's based off of the book by Vladimir Nabokov. If I said that right, too. And I will try not to rush it.
There once was a girl who was young and so kind, but she soon left her home for a woman of mine. Older and so wise, he would show her the skies and tell her the stars would shine in her eyes. But Lolita, my dear, he would say, this world is a very strange place. If you look far enough, you might see, oh, what a disgrace. Run from place to other place, and wherever he went, they would call him by name. Gilbert was his name, and he wanted her so. Humbird, dear Humbird, would never let go. Lolita, my dear, you see, this world is a very strange place. If you look far enough, you might see, oh, what a disgrace. Lolita, my dear, you see, this world is a very strange place. If you look far enough, you might see, oh, what a disgrace.
This next song was always one of my favorites. It's called Isle of Beauty, and it's just a very pretty little tune.
as a flower, more precious than gold. And that flower bloomed into heaven, or just like your eyes, embroidered with stone. And the river running through your heart creates the emptiness in me. I'll remember you like a jewel. A teardrop of ecstasy. I'll remember with you like a jewel. Emptiness is not far from me. Heaven is not far away. Beauty is described by you. Thank you, guys.
This next song is called Feel Like Giving Up. And it's, looking back, I probably wrote this during a pretty depressed time as life gets pretty rough, but I think it resonates with a lot of people. That when things get tough, just don't give up, keep on going. Here we go.
Don't wanna be here anymore. Lay my broken body at your door, because tonight I feel like crying. Tonight I feel like dying. Tonight I feel like giving up. I don't wanna be here anymore. I lay my broken body at your door, because tonight I feel like crying. Tonight I feel like dying. Tonight I feel like giving up. Don't wanna be here anymore. I lay my broken body at your door, because tonight I feel like crying. Tonight I feel like dying. Tonight I feel like giving up. Tonight I feel like crying. Tonight I'm sick of trying. Tonight I feel like giving up.
So one more song and then we're going to do an intermission and then we'll get back and play another full set. But I wanted to talk a little bit about this next song. It's called The Wolves, and I wrote it before the war in Ukraine, but it actually has a lot of similarities into the situation. The lyrics are about a village people rising up against the wolves. They turn their plowshares and their farming equipment into battle weapons to fight against the Russians, or the wolves. But I thought it was interesting how well the song fit into the situation there. But I wrote it quite a few years before the war actually took place. So I hope you enjoy it. And after this, we'll have a short intermission, and then we'll be back for more music.
moved inside, and the people in the village are laughing as their plowshares are turned into knives, and the sinners worn away from labor feel warm around the guns that they bore, as one by one their feet stomp the ground, and voices are shrilled in the core. We will fight, we will die, we will live, we will cry tonight, we'll finally be free. This will be the end of your greed and your trends. Tonight we end tyranny. The hills shake in anticipation. Their gods are just too drunk to hear the roaring sound of 1,000 feet on the ground, and voices which have lost their fear. And the wolves are howling out in panic, but their voices are soon cut off by knives, as one by one their blood hits the ground, and voices are shrill in the night. We will fight, we will die, we will live, we will cry tonight, we'll finally be free. This will be the end of your greed and your trends. Tonight we end tyranny. We will fight, we will die, we will live, we will cry. Tonight we'll finally be free. This will be the end of your greed and your trends. Tonight we end tyranny. There we go. Thank you guys. That was the Wolves off of Social Needs and novel as well. So, but the things apply to many situations. I hope you enjoy the show so far. We're gonna have an intermission.
Thank you. This next song is called Odessa, and it actually is about Odessa, Ukraine, and it just touches on what a romantic city it is with the cobblestone streets and the fog, and you can see why it was the home of so many poets.
It was early one night beneath the soft frozen light, and your hair showed me I'd always you. And I blew you a kiss, and you said that you'd think of me, dreaming out to you. Arms full of flowers, draped by the morning dew. The fog will drape on Odessa, dear, and carry me to you. Walked for miles without cares, only smiles, and our hearts resounded like drums. And I feel it the way for our minds to betray all that our upbringing had done. Wisdom to those who can keep them, and hearts can only tell truth. The fog will drape on Odessa, dear, and carry me to you. The fog will drape dear, and carry me to you.
Thank you. This next song is called Kosovo, and it's a rather upbeat song and it's fun. But I think I wrote it after watching, I think the movie was called Pretty Village, Burning Village. Anybody recall that movie? It's a foreign film, but it was about the war in Kosovo. All right, let's do it.
Going testify for all of those who were slain. Get my mind down, oh it goes slow, my love, and there will I die in vain. Oh, lay my mind down, oh it goes slow, my love, and there will I die in vain.
That's fun. This was a song I wrote much later, but it quickly became one of my favorites, and probably one of my favorite songs that I've ever written. And it's called Jerusalem's Dream, and it kind of came to me actually in a dream. I dreamt of this person floating down like to this island, and it caused the inspiration to for the song. Jerusalem, she trembled as she fell beneath my weight, and though my back was scratched, I held on to her waist. Her lips were slightly parted, her hand across my knee. We tumbled fast, we tumbled clear as we slowly left the gate. The trees, the sun was warm, the wind was soft, and we were soon asleep. And I dreamt of Jerusalem, and I out in the sea. The sun came down and held us tight and told us we were free. Thank you.
Need one?
No, I got it.
Good, because I don't have one.
This, for a long time, this has always been one of our probably most popular songs, and also one of our most played songs on the radio and whatnot. But it's called Bluebird, and here we go.
Just like your smile, you would walk with me a million miles, wasted our feelings of grief. Your misery will kill you underneath. Fly away. We just cut their wings to make them stay. Freedom bells, oh cry. The day those bluebirds all die. Blood on the snow, the feeling of those poor forgotten souls, wasted like your dreams tonight. Don't give up, young bluebird, keep a little fight. Those bluebirds all die. Cut their wings to make them stay. Freedom bells will cry. The day those bluebirds all die. All die.
Thank you, guys. Yes. You know, when we recorded that song in the studio, Bluebird, Jeremy, who was playing mandolin with us at the time, was about 20 sheets to the wind as we recorded the mandolin solo for that, and he had a glass of whiskey in his hand, and he played the slide part on mandolin with the glass of whiskey, and it was all over the place and really sloppy, but we loved it. It was perfect, so we kept it on the album. That was our first time in the studio as Murzik, and we had a lot of fun. So next we got. This next song is called "Oh Let Me Dance." Do do do. This is I probably sing the lowest out of all the songs on this one. Oh, let me dance all through the night. Oh, let me dance and hold you tight. Oh, let me dance all through the night. And I will be free. Oh, let me dance. I was alone until you came home with me that evening. I didn't want to doubt that I would sink into oblivion. And I went away, and you did say it was only on my mind. That I won't doubt that you would be out again this time. Oh, let me dance all through the night. Oh, let me dance and hold you tight. Oh, let me dance all through the night. And I will be free. Oh, let me dance. Oh, let me dance. All right. Need a swig of water after that one. So we have one more song for you, and it was always a favorite of the crowd, called "Poison Tears." This song was kind of interesting because it was actually two songs originally, and I melded them into one, but for the life of me I couldn't figure out a good transition for them because they're in two separate keys, and so I was trying to figure out for the longest time on how in the world to combine these two things together. And so in the middle of the song you'll hear like this little, it's kind of a slow down transition where we kind of walk down the scale a little bit gradually, and by the time we get to the last part of the song, then we're in a different key than we started in. And it works out somehow. I don't know, but it works. And I was happy it did, because this song quickly became one of our favorites to play. So I hope you guys like it. It's called Poison Tears. Well, I would wait outside your window, and I would wait a million years. You would go, and I will follow you to be rain for poison tears, and I'll keep praying and laughing and dreaming and hoping and wondering if you would still be near. But one day, to my surprise, you'll catch me in the eyes, and we'll fall in love again, my dear. Well, I would wait outside your window, and I would wait a million years. You would go, and I will follow you to be a ring for poison tears, and I'll keep praying and laughing and dreaming and hoping and wondering if you would still be here. But one day, to my surprise, you'll catch me in the eyes, and we'll fall in love again, my dear. Well, I thought you were here, and I didn't see you, and you've been waiting for me, and I didn't care about our love, our love, our love, our Thank you guys. Thank you very much. That was last song. Hint, hint.
More! More!
Збіжав. Так. Море! Анкор, как там, мор.
It's time to play some country tunes.
Наконец-то.
Give me a second. I don't do this every day. In the privacy of my own home.
Are you on or am I on? Pretty on. Okay, let me teach you.
Oh, the piano's not going to help
You're
with
right, you're right. We tried to get it tuned earlier, but it's niche gear. Yeah.
Alright. This first song is called A Ship Far Away. Alone on a ship far away from you is where my heart will be, and distance can make my heart grow fond, and in that heart you'll be, and distance can take away this pain, and my love will drown in the sea. And since you've been gone, and with me, my love, oh darling, please wait for me. An angel came down from the sky last night. Soft words he spoke to me. He said that you'd be with me, and faithful and true, and that you'd wait for me. And distance can take away this pain, and my love will drown in the sea. And since you've been gone, with me, my love, oh darling, please wait for me. Distance can take away this pain, and my love will drown in the sea. And since you've been gone, and with me, my love, oh darling, please wait for me. And since you've been gone, and with me, my love, oh darling, please wait for me. Thank you guys. So, as I said, like earlier in the beginning, where, you know, once you hit like 45, then you need to start singing country or folk. These are the newer country songs that I've written, so I hope you like them.
Bryan, I think your Bieber phase should start now. Brian Bieber, come on.
Mumble rap.
Make a mumble rap. There you go.
My rap name is Master Blaster.
Mumbling anyway.
It actually did. So I did write a rap album once upon a time.
Can he pop and lock? That's the question.
Yes. All right, this next tune, well, it's called. Oh gosh, I forgot the name. Sorry, I remember the lyrics, but like I forget the names to my tunes. Here we go. Waking up with you in the night, with my arms around you tight. I will not be afraid of the darkness or the night. I'll hold you, my dear, never let you go, even if the storm rages. You won't be alone. I will be right here by your side. Be the rock throughout this life. I will be your best friend. I'll be here till the end. I'll hold you, my dear, never let you go, even if the storm rages. You won't be alone.
Now do the solo.
I'll hold you, my dear, never let you go, even if the storm rages. You won't be alone. What? What? Sorry, I had to grab a new pick. This song is called Silver Moon. And I think this is, I know this is Elliot's favorite one to play.
Yeah.
It's got a kind of a groovy tune towards the end. And if you want to, you can feel free to sing along. It's very easy. It's just ooze at the end, so you'll get it.
a feeling that you love me. Well, then I think I love you too. Hold my hand and watch the bright light. Love that silver shining moon. We can go out to the ocean, somewhere way down in Mexico. We could be like Palm Trevilla, or we could relax and hang low. 'Cause I've got a feeling that you love me, and I think I love you too. Hold my hand and watch the bright light. Love that silver shining moon. Okay, should we try it a cappella? Ready? Everybody. One more time. Thank you guys for coming tonight. I hope you had a blast. Hang out and have some more food and drinks, but have a good night. Thank you.